for the wait, but we've got it all sorted now. Welcome to another Pokemon Crystal Randomizer Cinco Bingo match. Yeah, I'm Garfield Lightning. I'm joined by Garfield the Lightning, I guess. Because I'm alone, I might miss a few things this time around. So I'll be relying on you, chat, to catch me up if I miss stuff. But yeah, these might be making long enough, so I'll get them started. But yeah, the central goal today is Paris or Venonat, and we can't evolve until those two goals, so it's one of the nastier Pokemon goals to show up in the cards, so how smoothly the race will go, I reckon, will largely depend on whether that Paris or Venonat goes up easily, or, if somebody's lucked into it, or if we don't see it at all. That's the big thing that jumps out at me here. I'd expect these guys to set their date to either late night on Thursday or late night on Friday. Oh, so we've got Poison Bard in the top right, which is quite a big goal. But we also have TM13 Snore, which requires you to get 7 different berries, and you want the day to be able to roll over so that you get new berries on the berry trees. My mic is murky. That's probably my internet. Either that or it was too far away from my face. Horse, make your mind up. Okay, there's the Thursday. That's what I would expect. Alright, let's see what we have here. Blastoise. Suicune, okay, a bunch of water types. And Horsey, who are all water types today. Now, I don't know if you really want to give your opponent Suicune, but running Suicune is a bit of a trap because its attacking stats aren't great, and because it's a legendary, it's in all legendaries in this randomizer, they're all put into the same slower experience curve. But Iroh looks at the Suicune and decides to reset. Doesn't like the look at it. Did not text the TM though. Actually, looks like they got different TMs. Horse getting the TM for Future Sight. TM08 is always Dig, so we know that that's what that was, which could have been nice for the Pokemon with 4 non-HM field moves. But it looks like Iroh's taking the Blastoise. I think taking the Suicune might have been the correct choice just because of that TM08 Dig. Although TM08 is Rock Smash, never mind. 28 is Dig, I think. And yeah, you can always get TM08, so never mind. Iroh resets again. He might be going back to the Suicune. But yeah, I think the rationale here is to just not give your opponent Suicune on Iroh's end. Like, it's not. See, it's one of those things that doesn't have the greatest stats for you to run, but your rival isn't impacted at all by the slower experience curve, and can be a bit of a pain to take out because of its bulk. I would love to see a Horsey main, but these guys didn't go for that this time. Iroh's seen a few evolved Pokemon here. Doesn't have any Pokeballs yet though, so he'll be coming back here later, hoping to catch these guys. We haven't seen anything really on Route 30 yet. Blastoise will do. It just doesn't have the greatest attacking stats either. These are Blastoise and Suicune are more bulky water types. But at least Blastoise's experience curve is a little better. Horse going through as much grass as he can, hoping to find something else. Rewarded with a Gloom. I don't think he'll be jumping to run that. Iroh finds a Kingdra. Now Kingdra is generally a pretty reliable Pokemon. It's got good stats all around, and only weak to one type. And it has a Blizzard, so I mean, you don't want to be just spamming Blizzard because it's pretty inaccurate. But yeah, hopefully it has some better moves. Horse is just waiting for the Sweetie to take him out, it looks like. But yeah, Horse really hasn't seen anything that he might want to main switch to yet, not even on the first pass through 29. We see Psywave, Destiny Bomb, Blizzard Confusion on Iroh's Kingdra, which isn't great. Confusion's pretty weak. Psywave's level-based damage. Blizzard is inaccurate. It's not the greatest Kingdra set. I think I'd want to find something better personally. But you know, the upside of if you do force Kingdra is that you pretty much any attacking move you get via TM, you can slap that on Kingdra and you know, it'll be usable. Horse does find Nidorina, and that's an easy evolution into Nidoqueen with the Moonstone, so that's useful for goal progress anyways. Yeah, okay, maybe not Rock Smash, but you know, any decent attacking move. I'm not talking like Constrict or Rapid Spin or whatever. Oh, Leaf Stone. Horse can catch that Gloom now and run the Vileplume if he really wanted to. Yeah, it's not looking great for Horse. He's just going to 46 because he has seen pretty much nothing that he wants to switch to at the moment. That's Heracross. Heracross can definitely be runnable. It does have that nasty 4 times weakness to flying, but it's got a good moveset. Then, you know, he hasn't really seen anything else that he might want. Now, if you really want, you could also evolve this Nidoran to Nidoking eventually. You just have to evolve it at level 16 first. Okay, so Heracross only has Thrash as its physical move. I don't think Horse is happy with that. Catching the Vulpix. Well, he does see... Okay, no, Rock move isn't on this card. Speed reducing move on this card. Wow, Sacred Fire Vulpix. I mean... Vulpix just doesn't have the stats though. Even as Ninetales, it doesn't have great stats. Oh, Pinsir could be decent as well. Pinsir's got solid attacking stats. Well, in the physical attack anyway. And then it's showing his special Giga Drain. Not what you want to see. And it gets taken out anyways. Blastoise a little too strong. Looks like Iroh is sticking with the Suicune for the time being. Doesn't have the greatest moves. But he's using Hyper Beam well, and using it to finish off the Lickitung. Because you do have to take a recharge turn with Hyper Beam. Max Phone Book is on the card, so Iroh gets that first phone number. The phone book has 10 entries, you get 2 for free, and then you can get one from Bill's sister if you want as well. But yeah, you need 8 more numbers from somewhere. Mostly trainers. Either all trainers or 7 trainers and Bill. Iroh runs away from the Entei, that could have had a decent moveset. It's a bit more offensively based than Suicune. No, when you feint the opponent, you do have to recharge with Hyper Beam, unless you have the battle style set to shift and you switch out. Oh boy, here we go. Sacred Fire Vulpix is this what Horse is going for? Hoping to find a Firestone somewhere. I mean, Sacred Fire is a really good move. It's just Vulpix does not have good stats at all. Anyway, I didn't even mention it, but we saw Venonat information, so that's a bit of a relief for the central goal. At least I think we did. Look, it's... I mean, it is... I'm doubting myself here. It's 25 past midnight, alright? Iroh is getting a few more levels on Suicune with his Bug Catcher, who's also a trainer with a phone book. Suicune, as I said earlier, does have that slower experience curve, being a legendary. So just need a little bit more time invested into it to get those levels. Oh, Gligar with Drill Peck. Now I think Horse might be tempted by this. You don't often see Gligar being run. Its stats overall are a little underwhelming, but I think you could run with it, especially with Drill Peck. Yep, Horse switches to the Gligar. Drill Peck is an insane move. Has 80 power, and somehow also has 20 power points, which is absolutely insane for a move that powerful. Probably because it doesn't have a secondary effect, but you know, it always hits 100% accurate. It's really solid. Honestly, I'm not sure what Gligar's base stats are. It's not something I think about all that much. I know it's got good defense. I'm not sure how good its attack stat is. Iroh has a heck of a lot of potions, wow. $75 attack, okay, that's a little less than I would have hoped for. Yeah, it's not sound all that great, and it does have that 4 times ice weakness, but like, it's got drill peck. What other opportunities are you going to get to run Gligo, right? Yeah, if this Gligo also had a strong ground move, I mean, ground flying is pretty darn decent in terms of coverage, and it gets same type attack bonus on both, but we're getting ahead of ourselves here. Anyway, Iroh gets the Zephyr badge and TM31 Snore. Yeah, that's kind of what I feel like doing it. Half past midnight, but no, I'm just kidding, I'm alright. I'm alright. Yeah, it will be interesting to see if Force decides to try and fish up another main. We're seeing all these decent movesets on Pokemon like Nidoran and stuff, but they just don't have the stats for it. Oh, where's Iroh going? Oh, I think he might have forgotten to buy repels. Stealth Rock Smash. Now, a Pokemon with 4 non-HM field moves is on the card, but it's not a huge deal to sell Rock Smash because you can always get a Rock Smash TM for free after you clear the Sudowoodo. You can talk to the guy to the right of it. And he'll always give you TM08, even in the randomizer, because items given to you by people are not randomized. And TM08 and TMs that contain field moves, they aren't randomized either, so TM08 will always give Rock Smash. Oh, Iroh forgets to talk to that girl. She does give a phone book, which is a phone number, which is why he fought her. But you gotta remember to talk to them afterwards. The thing is with Suicune, you know it's going to get Surf, but he thinks about not learning Constrict, but he remembers that a Pokemon with a speed reducing move is on the card, so he does teach it. Good stuff. Glad Iroh recalled that. Although I'm not sure he knew it was a speed reducing move. Looking at the, yeah, I'm not sure if he's marked that goal on the card. He hasn't marked it. Well, if he doesn't know it's a speed reducing move, I'm not sure if I should mark it for him. I thought that's why he taught Constrict, but he hasn't marked it. So maybe not. I don't really know what I should do in this situation. I think I'll mark it for him. Oh, did I miss a Master Ball? Dang. Missed my opportunity to say, I happen to have this Master Ball. God. It was a good episode of the anime. The only episode to feature a Master Ball, I believe. Guy tries to catch a Whiscash and it swallows it whole. Kinda spoiled it for you, but it's a funny episode. Anyway, Horse does go fishing. You always get a level 10 Pokemon out here. It's a Grimer. That is not on the card today. You'll not want to main switch to that because it evolves very late. Oh, Iroh clears it. I mean, he definitely has it. I think he just doesn't know Constrict speed reducing. Ah, you remember it too, Blasting. Good stuff, good stuff. Well, you know, I tried to help Iroh out, but if he doesn't know, he doesn't know, I suppose. Horse picks up the TM that teaches an accuracy reducing move, so not speed reducing. Yeah, see, this is the thing with Suicune. It just doesn't really doesn't take things out very quickly. He can't be out of phase tax already. Celebi's weak to phase tax. I think the frailty of that Gligar is not really making up for it having Stab Drill Peck. And this Typhlosion is a problem for Iroh with that Thunderbolt. And Psychic, jeez. Holy moly, this Typhlosion is a bit beastly. You don't often see this level 14 being a problem, but with the right moveset it can definitely cause some issues. Like, you're just able to muscle through that Neo King. Oh, now it goes all the way back to Violet, unfortunate. Perhaps he'll get the phone number he missed on the way. He does. But yeah, I wonder if the Typhlosion has anything for Gligar specifically as well. Because if it did have a nice move, you wouldn't have seen it against the Suicune. Like, I was just doing a bit of grinding. Doesn't feel ready to take that Typhlosion on as he is. He didn't check the TM in Union Cave, so maybe he'll go down there. Of course, we've seen that it's smokescreen, which isn't going to help. Liger trying to learn Rage. Of course, not going to bother with that. And yeah, we'll see how much damage Gligar takes from this Typhlosion. Okay, it's not a 2-hit, and it looks like Gligar can 3-hit this, so he'll be able to get through this by switching out and healing. Or just healing, actually, yeah, that'll do. Assuming no special defense drops. Nice. He'd already gotten wrecked enough by the Pidgeotto with Blizzard and the Nidoking with Ice Punch. What's going right twin here? Depending on which twin you fight, you get completely different trainer battles. Just because in the vanilla game, if you talk to the other twin, you fight the same Pokemon but in a different order. But they're coded as 2 different trainers, and Horse gets rewarded by picking the right twin with a Blissey. That's going to give Gligar a heck of a lot of experience. Wow, and Iroh crit immediately by that Typhlosion. Unlucky there. But he does survive 2 hits without a critical, so should be able to get past this with Super Potions. He got crit again! Oh my goodness! Iroh getting very unlucky here. Anyway, meanwhile, we'll see... Oh, gosh. See how Horse manages on this Bugsy fight. He's just trying to muscle his way through with Drill Peck right now. Yeah, I mean, if you have X attacks, might as well use them on those fights you're a bit worried about. And, you know, it has 2 electric types, so it seems like it's a pretty decent choice, although these electric types luckily don't have anything nasty for our hero Gligar. Iroh does get through the Typhlosion. After, you know, he just needed something where he didn't get terrible luck. Didn't even need that critical, but he got it anyway. Yeah, X-Attack strats are not something you see very often in these races, but can definitely help with those underpowered mains. And you can buy them in Violet City if you got the cash for them. Oh, look at that. Getting a little preview before Bugsy here. Trainer before him also has an Electabuzz. We see Thunder being the TM from Bugsy. I would not be surprised if Iroh decides to teach that to Suicune. At the moment he's just kind of been using Hyper Beam as his big damaging attack. Thunder also has its problems, being only 70% accurate, but I mean, it's better than a lot of the moves he has in his moveset right now. Headbutt, free physical move, might as well teach that to Gligar. Over a Mach Punch, that is surprising, I think. I think I would rather have Mach Punch for that coverage against Rock and Steel types. Yeah. But, I mean, I guess for the Rock Ground types, Blizzard is probably better, although it is less accurate. Anyway, this trainer has 3... This is a phone book trainer with 3 Pokemon. But Horse does look like he's getting information out of it. Getting Almanite there. Oh, the Jolteon has Thunder! Oh, we didn't see that at all for Gligar, because of course it's immune, but Suicune is... oh dear. Ah, that's not good for Suicune at all. Unlike a lot of those high-powered moves with low BP, Thunder actually has... well, so I mean, high-power moves with low accuracy. Thunder actually has 10 PP, so it's a little harder to stall Jolteon out of Thunders. Of course, forgetting to grab that phone number, but, you know... It's not too far out of Goldenrod, so if he remembers later, he can always just come back and grab it quickly. Alright, let's see if there's any TMs that Gligar might benefit from. That's triple kick, that's no good. That first one could be Shadow Ball. Of course, not even checking it though. It's more that can be 3 different moves. The moves that low special defense. It can be Crunch, Psychic, or Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball being the only physical move among them. But I think it might have been worth buying. Horse did have the money for it. We're just seeing all the electric moves that we did not see at all as Gligar. Like, Bugsy was hiding his true strength that first time we saw him. Now we're seeing Zap Cannon from Clefairy, Thunder from Jolteon. Oh, an early Dex from Horse. Oh, he has Aerodactyl info too, that's in Whirl Island. One night on route 34. Venonat on 31. And somewhere else I didn't see. Alright. Oh, okay. Thunder Miss, that's what we like to see. Oh, Hyper Beam just takes it clean out. Very nice. The horse is taking out those 4 trainers in National Park. He knows that column 4 is doable because he's already dexed the Aerodactyl, Kabuto / Omanite. So this is very likely to be on his finishing path. And one of these is a phone book trainer, this guy, actually. I feel like Dojo is pretty powerful on Iroh's end. Oh, well, it's already had Giga Drain for those rock types, I guess. I still think I would have counted Mach Punch for those steel types. Oh hey, it's our good friend Blissey. Oh, Seadra self-destructs with like 0 HP, but fortunately that was the rival's last Pokemon, so not a huge deal, just a bit of experience lost. So now Iroh will know exactly where horse is. It's Kadabra. That's not on today's card, and of course it's physical Kadabra, because it always is. Now you have to take the mail off Kenya if you want to do what horse is doing here, which is moving the Pokemon without mail. And that way you don't have to reorder your party if you want to deposit your main Pokemon into the PC briefly to heal it. Yeah, I mean both Gligar and Suicune are having problems. Suicune doesn't have a particularly powerful moveset, and Gligar doesn't have particularly powerful stats. So it's interesting to see these opposites battle it out. Yes, Iroh will have seen the Thunder TM when he taught Cut. It's certainly worth teaching over Scratch. I would rather keep Constrict because it's a speed reducing move, but Iroh doesn't seem aware of that, so, you know, with what he knows, you teach it over Constrict and that would be fine. Oh, Barrier. Literally fixing its only weakness. Right, horse saving before the Sudowoodo. Makes sense because this is a one-time encounter. If something goes wrong and it's on the card and you try to catch it, then nice to be able to reset, and turns out Corsola is on the card, so we definitely want to get this in. Horse, in fact, throwing that level ball immediately. Level ball skips the HP part of the catching formula, and it turns out that it just catches anything with a catch rate of 255. And in these races, everything's catch rate has changed to 255, so basically a level ball acts like a master ball and always catches its target. But yeah, that goal absolutely free, which is nice. Iroh trying to catch this Delibird for another flying type, but it's not playing ball right now. Yeah, we do also have knockdown information, so Corsola Quillfish also helpful for column 2. But to answer a question in chat, there are 6 dark types in the game. You got Umbreon, Murkrow, Sneasel, Houndour, Houndoom, and Tyranitar. So it's generally not too bad a goal to get. Team 48, Thunderbolt. Iroh teaches Zap Cannon. He does learn it by level up. I think Thunder is a better move. Slightly more accurate, slightly stronger, more PP. Yeah, not really sure what Horse is hoping to hit with Thunderbolt. Yeah, there's no such in chat. Can't really hit Skarmory with his current moveset. That's probably about the only thing though. And Horse there, you know, sees the Suicune use Constrict, so he'll be able to store that away in his head for to use for a Pokemon with a speed reducing move. He even saw it lower his speed, so in case he forgot that it has that effect, should you know, it should have set something off his brain. Let's see if we can identify these roamers by their cries. Any guesses in chat? To answer a question in chat about the evolutionary stones, in the regular Pokemon Crystal, they're not available for sale. They're pretty awkward to get, actually. You either have to get them off the ground, or people randomly phone you and to offer them to you. But in the Speed Choice ROM, we have it so that somebody in Goldenrod sells you every evolutionary stone, just to, you know, because otherwise you wouldn't really be able to get most of them, besides lucking into finding them on the ground. So we have one guess of Lapras, Articuno, and something unknown for Suicune. I think one of those is correct. You can get it on Mondays in Mount Moon. If we had to go to Mount Moon, something's gone horribly wrong in one of these races. Iroh comes across the Corsola. So this will serve as another good indicator to him as to where horse is. But yeah, as for the roamers, I think Raikou was Crobat, Entei was Articuno, and Suicune was Pupitar. So, I mean, one of them's a flying type. Well, the roamers are both flying types, I suppose, so, you know, at least it's something on the card. We've seen quite a lot of information, actually, haven't we? I think we've seen info. Horse has info on, I think, everything besides Dunsparce, Giraffre, Wobbuffet. Because he's caught the Vulpix, Arcanine, Ninetales. I think we've got info on everything else. Oh, so that's where Horse got Thunderbolt from the department store, okay. Oh, look at that, Dunsparce. Well, now he does have info on every Pokemon goal. Yeah, I mean, I suppose, you know, since you know what Pupitar is, if you have a rare candy, because everything with a 3 stages of evolution evolves at a maximum of level 40 in these races, you could candy it and evolve it into Tyranitar. But that requires you to luck into a rare candy somewhere. Could be preferable to searching around forever for something if you don't get any better information. Horse missing 3 numbers. I don't think he ever went back for that one on Route 34. He didn't pick up. He fought the trainer but didn't collect the number. Iroh's gonna get Surf right now, and that'll make his Suicune immeasurably better. There we go. Suicune with Surf. Now we're getting places. So yeah, Horse can do every goal. He's got information on everything. Yeah, that's pretty Pretty unusual, really, to be able to do any goals you like. I mean, this is assuming that everything he's seen exists in Johto to catch, but quite rare. Oh, he might not have info for non-HM field moves, actually. He might still need that. I know he has the info on a speed reducing move because he saw the Suicune use it. But yes, that might be one that he doesn't have. Question in chat about 6 badges. The easiest 6th badge to get is the mineral badge, but rising badge is on the card, so if that happens to be on a line you want, you could do rising badge and use that as your 6th badge instead. But Glacier badge is definitely the shortest 6th badge to get. All you have to do is pop into the gym and fight 2 trainers. Whereas the mineral badge, you have to climb the lighthouse twice, fight some trainers on the way. And rising badge has got some tough trainers to go through. Beacon continues its trend of being a magnet for these electric attacks, hit by Zap Cannon, not for the first time this race. Luckily Iroh has 6 paralyze heals, so he was well prepared for this eventuality. I'm definitely interested to see how Horse tackles his cleanup phase here. And he gets Sneasel info as well in case the Tyranitar info wasn't very good. Because he has a heck of a lot of information. Just a matter of sifting through which goals might be slow or which goals might be particularly inconsistent. But yeah, I'm not really sure how I'd tackle this. I think I'd probably start by dexing some things and seeing if some are in like really good spots, like places where it's just water. Horse doesn't have a normal type in his party, so he can't easily get the Pokemon with 4 moves sharing its type right now. But he'll always be able to get that goal somehow. It's not a particularly difficult goal to get. What you'd like to do is you'd like to have a normal type so that you can teach it your normal HMs and Sweet Scent as well. And normal moves are so plentiful that it often just comes with one as anyway. But you can do other things too. You can teach a water type a bunch of water HMs too. I don't think that goal would be particularly difficult for him if he decides to do that. Horse is fighting this guy. He's got only one Pokemon and he is a phone book trainer. Quite a late one, but he does exist. I think this is his second to last phone book trainer. He might remember that he didn't get the number off 34. Or he might have another chamber in mind. Iroh getting through Morty, and we'll see him head off in the direction of Chuck so that he can get Fly, as well as another badge. That sounded like Doduo on Horse's side. That'll be another flying type for him. I think he's only got the Gligar at the moment for flying types, so he might be trying to avoid that altogether. But I guess, you know, if it's here, well, never mind. He crit it. I suppose we're not doing that this time. Alright, Horse. He's dexing things. This is what I thought he'd do. Let's see where everything is. Oh, he must have saw it. Oh, you see, yeah. Tyranitar is Mount Mortar 32, Will Island. Suicune he saw with a speed-reducing move. That's in Dark Cave. But it'll depend on where it is, because he knows it was got it at level 22. Dunsparce is in Cherry Grove Water. I'd go right there, I reckon. Cherry Grove Water is really nice. It's only got 3 encounter slots to search. Now, if it happens to be a 10% encounter slot, it could take a little while to get, but you're fairly likely to have a pretty easy time of getting that goal. And it is in the corner, so that column 1 is looking very, very nice for him. Yes, Doduo would have also been very nice for the Pokemon with 4 moves sharing its type as well, if he'd caught it. Hey look, Venonat is right here. This was, yeah. I didn't see this particular place, but Newbark Water is another great location. Anywhere with water, with water slots only is generally a very good place to go to find Pokemon that you want. And the Noctowl's in Tin Tower and Ruins of Alph, which isn't the greatest of locations. In Tin Tower you have to search through 8 different floors, which is made more manageable with a feature called Dex Area Beep that we've included in the Speed Choice ROM, where you just if you check your Dex with the Pokemon's page on the Dex, when you're in a certain location, it will beep if you're in the right place on the right map, basically. So that'll, but it still takes some time to get to Tin Tower through the sages and all that. Ruins of Alph is a little better because in Ruins of Alph there's only, there's the actual ruins, the inner bit, and then there's the outer bit which has grass and water. But if it ends up being in the grass outside, you have to go through the cave and fight a trainer. This is Horse's last phone number here. I'm not sure how many phone numbers Iroh has now. He's just checking. Yep, he's got a full phone book too. Now I thought Iroh might have just been climbing this because he might not have known the phone book trainers and he just wanted to get that one over here, but he's also climbing all the way up the mineral badge. Mineral badge is a little bit slower than doing glacier badge because you have to fight more trainers on the way up. But it will give him more experience on his Suicune. And that might well help on Chuck. Suicune's been having a few problems against those electric types. Okay, that's a good sign that it didn't beep there for Horse. He knows that Noctowl's in the actual ruins area now, so he doesn't have to go through Union Cave to find it. And Noctowl is a nice easy Pokemon to get a 4 Pokemon with 4 moves sharing its type. But he finds Pidgeotto on the way. That's his second flying type, I think. I don't think Horse has caught any flying type besides Gligar at the moment. Oh, there's another flying type if Horse wants it. So yeah, it looks like Horse. Let's see if we can discern what his path to finishing might be. He's very close to column 1. He'll do the bottom left to top right diagonal by the looks of things. He's catching those flying types. He's going for Knockdown. I imagine he'll go for row 5. He just needs to turn in those berries to Moo Moo Farm for Snore and catch that dark type. And then you get a 4 move, and then he'd do the other diagonal with the Pokemon with 4 moves sharing its type. And then I guess if he catches the Suicune with the speed reducing move, that'll be it. That'll be row 2. I reckon that might be what he decides to do. Or maybe column 4, yeah, because 90 Pokemon scene is generally pretty free. And yeah, the Omanite is on Route 34, which is in a terrible spot. Because yeah, I think the Suicune was in Dark Cave, and it would depend on which side of Dark Cave it was on, whether it would be at a high enough level to have Constrict. And I can't. He looks at it too quickly for me to identify where else the Suicune is. But either column 4 or row 2 seem relatively quick. But yeah, it's taking Horse a while to find this Noctowl. He might be giving up on the Noctowl here and catching the Caterpie to stop the same Pokemon from evolving 4 times instead. Going for row 1 instead of the bottom left to top right diagonal. Oh no, he's still looking. He's like, it's here, right? No, it's definitely here somewhere. But yeah, while Horse is spending all this time trying to find Noctowl, Iroh is getting through Chuck's gym without too many issues right now. So he'll be entering his cleanup phase before too long. Yeah, I don't know. I think if I was in Horse's position, I might be tempted to give up that bottom left top right diagonal now. You can finish without it, and it's taking a heck of a long time to find. Of course, as soon as I say that, Noctowl does show up, very obligingly. Which was my plan all along, ha ha ha. It already comes with Slash, so we know that that's one normal move it has at the very least. These all not in great locations. That was what, Whirl Islands, Tin Tower, Mount Silver or something? He's looking for the Tyranitar here on Route 32. And exhaust those water slots first. He's got 2 pretty quickly. Water slots are split into 60%, 30%, and 10%. Looks like he's satisfied with those 2 water slots, and he's just going to check some ground slots now. Just confirming he is indeed on this route. Oh, well, he finds Ho on the way. He wasn't looking for this. But it's another flying type and it is a goal. But you know, that potentially gives him row 3 if he wants that as well. He might not want to defeat level 40 though. But that is his 4th flying type. Iroh able to catch the Dodio, so that's 3 flying types for him. There's the Tyranitar. What do you mean? The Dodio is a lot more. You can say a lot of the shinies look the same in Gen 2, but the Dodio looks quite golden. Yeah, so that's one of the ones that does look a bit different. He's looking at his flying types. I think he's only got 4 right now. Oh, he has 5. Okay. He must not have counted one of them. Oh, he called the Noctowl, of course. Never mind. That will be his 5th one. So he's only got 1 more to go. So Iroh caught that Nidoran male earlier, and he'll be able to experience share that up a bit. He might try and stop that from evolving 4 times. Or he might directly evolve that into Nidorino, and then Moonstone that into Nidoking for that goal. Now, horse in Route 34, the Almanite was here, so that's what he's looking for now. He's second guessing himself here a bit. The Almanite was definitely here. Oh, really on both screens. Fancy that. I don't think Horse is going for row 1. I think he's going for both diagonals, column 1, row 4, and... not row 4, what am I talking about? Column 4 and row 5. Although, having said that, he did like check a berry tree and not have anything on it earlier, so maybe he messed up his... maybe he's messed up his berry collection earlier, I'm not sure. So maybe he's not able to get TM13 Snore with what he did, I'm not sure. Even so, you should be able to save that if he wants to by doing a clock reset and having it roll over that way. Okay, so Iroh is stopping the Nidoran from evolving. That's his first stop. Wonder where else he'll get his, wonder where he'll get his other stops from. Or does he think that that's not his 6th badge? Because that's definitely his 6th badge. Okay, looks like he did mark his 6th badge. It's not updated on the screen yet though. Horse finds the Omanyte, very nice. Oh, did I see Gligar's speed fall there? Oh ho ho, I think I did. So that's Omanyte with a speed reducing move. Okay, so that's, you know, now Horse doesn't even have to do row 5, you can just do row 2 instead. Yeah, Horse. Getting those 4 moves, sharing Noctowl's type, so he has that diagonal. That's his first bingo. He's just 1 flying type off getting 2 more bingos. And then I guess on his way to getting 6 badges, he'll get that final flying type with the Caterpie evolving into Butterfree. Oh no, actually the flying types is 3 bingos because the diagonal. Yeah, okay, he just needs to do this and get the 6th badge, and that'll be it. Man, so he's getting those 5 bingos from nothing, from 0 bingos to 5 pretty quickly. Always very, very neat to see that play out. Iroh looks like he's coming through here for presumably to do Rising Badge. On his way to stopping Nidoran from evolving a few more times. Yeah, I mean, Metapod's gained a level, so it'll definitely evolve here. Alright, well, after Price's spiel, Horse will be able to mark himself as... He'll be able to use the done button item in his bag, and he'll mark himself done on racetime.gg. Congrats, Horse. He finishes in 1:23.36. Horse will be joining us shortly, but in the meantime we'll see how Iroh gets on doing his Rising Badge. Yeah, that Gligar was outfitted for attacking for sure. 15 attack DV, 15 special DV, the highest you can get. Every DV in double figures, very nice. Like Iroh has forfeited the race. so we can get him in as well. But yeah, pretty unusual to have all that information available on the card. But yeah, of course was able to pull it off pretty nicely. Got the Glider, well, I mean the Glider, you know, got a pretty decent time in the end. Yeah, it just shows you the power of a solid moveset. The Suicune with 15 HP DV, but those that attack and special DV, not that great on Suicune. Not that great.
Hello.
Congratulations, Horse. GG. Yeah, tell me your impressions about that race.
I'm lucky I didn't get punished, to be honest.
You get to get punished a little bit early game, but you kind of stopped getting punished after a while, I think.
Like if I'd encountered Magneton with an ice move, I don't think I could have progressed in the game. So
yeah, I guess that's fair. But you know, the game wants you to run the Glider, as you can see by its DVs, and
yeah, another 15-15 DV.
This is what the game does, you know. It gives you these traditionally subpar mains, but really wants you to run them.
Yeah, after I saw in Faulkner's gym, I got one-shotted by Pidgeotto with Blizzard. I was like, oh, this is how it's gonna be. But no, it ended up being pretty good. Drill Peck's a good move, so didn't really have to worry about a whole lot. I was very overleveled as well, which helped.
So this was quite unusual in that you had information on almost every goal by the time you defeated Chuck. How do you go about routing a card like this?
Well, initially, I like you said, I think I had info on actually everything. Because I had info on speed-reducing moves.
I wasn't sure if you had information on a Pokemon with 4 non-HM.
Oh no, I did not. I did not have that. You're right. But everything else I had info on. And I don't know. I just checked where everything was basically, and usually you want to do the diagonals.
Yeah.
If you can. Although I didn't actually end up using center goal for anything but the diagonal. But
well, you had 2 diagonals, though. It was important for 2 goals.
It was still valuable, and then I was gonna do Snore until I found that Fulminite had Icy Wind.
I see. Yeah.
So that would have been my 5th otherwise. But
yeah, I saw you check though. I wasn't. I saw you like check the berry tree again. I wasn't really sure what that was about on 30.
Yeah, I thought I said 11:55, but my controller batteries died right at the start of the race when I was setting the time.
It looked like you. It looked like you said 11:55. So I don't know what happened.
And I checked the time and it was 1 o'clock, and I feel like I still made it there before 5 minutes, even with my having to replace the batteries there. But I guess not.
Oh well.
No, I did have the timer going too. I think I got there like 3 minutes in. That was weird.
Well, I mean, in the end, you didn't really need it, and you could still avoid the things like, I mean, Rising Badge would have been tough for this Gligar, probably.
Oh yeah, I wanted to avoid that at all costs. If I was going to end up doing Rising Badge, I think I would have gone for the 60.
Oh yeah, but that's another time-consuming goal.
Yes, it is. But once I saw Iroh mark Trainers in National Park, I figured I'd surpassed him progression-wise, so yeah, I thought I would have had time to do it.
Yeah, Iroh, he was a little undecided on what to run at the start. He ended up sticking with the Suicune, but the moveset was not particularly great on that.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I did see Hyper Beam constrict Zap Cannon.
Yeah. You might have seen like me mark the speed reducing move for him, but he unmarked it. I think he just didn't realize constrict was a speed reducing move.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, so it was quite funny actually because on Bugsy, Bugsy wasn't too bad for you despite having 2 electric types. And then when we saw Iroh do it, he got hit by Zap Cannon from Clefairy and Thunder from Jolteon. So
Oh dear.
you dodged quite the bullet there with your with your electric immunity.
Yeah, well, ground flying is quite a good typing, other than getting hit by ice moves. So.
Yeah, we were just like, like we were saying like at the start, oh, you gotta get a ground move, and this thing is pretty darn good. Unfortunately, it never happened, but ended up being good enough regardless.
Yeah, Drill Peck was enough to get through the game. I did buy X attacks in case I encountered
Yes.
a nice move, but
Yeah, that was a pretty solid move that we a bit pretty underrated move that you don't see a lot of racers make, but yeah.
I think it's
very
actually
sensible.
Yeah, I think it's actually faster on a lot of the tougher fights like Rival 3 and Morty that have lots of Pokemon. Especially if you have a subpower main, and I messed up and gave Rival Suicune, so...
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know. Were you ever were you tempted to buy the special defense reducing move in Goldenrod on the off chance it was Shadow Ball at all?
Oh, I actually didn't think of that. I just assumed it was a special move, so I ignored it.
Yeah, it's either Psychic Crunch or Shadow Ball.
That's a 1 in 3 chance. Yeah, maybe I should have gone for that then.
Yeah, I think you had the cash for it. And then I think the only other thing is that you forgot to pick up the phone book, the phone number from the trainer on 34 that you fought.
Oh yeah, when I checked my phone book and I saw 7, I was like, I thought I had 8 at this point because I checked it outside of Morty's gym.
Yeah.
But I usually do that once a race.
Yeah, I just forgot to talk to him again. Just easy to do, But yeah, ended up being pretty solid. I do. There's one important question in chat for you to answer: is a Gligar better or worse than Croconaw?
Croconaw was more satisfying to beat the game with, but I think Gligar's probably better.
Well, there you go. I look forward to seeing what underpowered Pokemon you run next, Horse.
Oh yeah, well, I've had no luck finding any main. Even in my first match, I had Headbutt, but it was Swift and Special Moves Primeape, so...
Yeah. Yeah, probably worse than this Gligar. But yeah, congrats on your win. You're 2-0 now in your group, right?
3-0.
3-0, never mind. Whoa, look at that. High flyer.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so you're in a pretty solid position to advance, I would
Yeah,
say.
I think 3 wins is guaranteed, with 3 out of 5 making it in groups.
Yeah.
So just playing for top seed, I guess.
Yep, could set you up nicely in the double elimination rounds. But yeah, that'll be it for this race. I'm not sure if the other race is going on still on SpeedGaming 6 between Weister and Diego Lazo R4, but maybe check that out just in case that's still going. But yeah, tomorrow we have one match between Halkari and Fian at 6 PM Eastern. Tune in for that if you can. Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody, and yep, follow Horse, follow Iroh, follow me, follow SpeedGaming, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.